This is a live look at Carter Finley Stadium in Raleigh, North Carolina. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. It's the Louisville Cardinals and the NC State Wolfpack. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
The Wolfpack head coach told me before the game he understands the importance of this game as a separator in the conference standings. With both teams undefeated, some games under their belt, this will be a great test for his team to see if they are on track to make it to the conference championship. He wants their total focus, their total composure, and their total attention today in this crucial conference matchup. Guys?
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. This is a live look at Carter Finley Stadium in Raleigh, North Carolina. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. It's the Louisville Cardinals and the NC State Wolfpack. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Guys, Louisville's head coach told me before the game he has been warning his team all week about this game. Both teams undefeated to start this season, and he believes the difference will be who can execute the best. He believes that his team and his quarterback have the confidence and composure to compete well in this environment. I'll keep you posted on how well they're communicating down here on the field. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. NC State will kick off, and that'll get things underway. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Let's take a look at the big picture for Louisville, and what a challenge this is going to be for both teams, both with unblemished records, both sitting atop the conference, and both eager to square off against each other.
And what I think makes this one more fun is that it's not just the two top teams in the conference. These might be two of the better teams in the entire country. These two teams might make the college football playoff. Lots of football out ahead, but this is a matchup, regardless of whether you're...
A lot of room to the right. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals! Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They wasted no time on that drive. Got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Off the play fake on first down, the throw. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
The Wolfpack put themselves in a hole here on second down. Running inside, it's Scott. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Well, the defense may have been caught off guard a little bit on that play. It was second and long. They weren't expecting the run, so now we've got third and manageable, and they've got to be wondering to themselves, is this offense going to try to run the ball again here?
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a third and long. Back to throw, it's Bailey. Out of the backfield, he's open. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
And I like a good check down as much as anybody. Survey the field, don't make a mistake, check it down to your running back, let him do the rest, but there was two guys right next to him. So that was actually a little bit of a dangerous throw, but you could tell they were definitely locked in, and they were not going to let that running back catch that football and go anywhere after the catch.
Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. Louisville's offense has taken the field, and they look ready to go. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Here's Brown to begin the drive. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32. As you watch how a season unfolds and you get off to a good start like these guys have in ACC play, that momentum can really be powerful.
Oh, 100%. The momentum, the confidence. Like, you go from starting the season and saying, we want to be great in these areas, and now you're starting to see it, starting to pile up some conference wins. Now, Jesse, getting to the middle of the season, and you got to continue to evolve, right, and be ready for some of these rivalries.
No doubt about it. And I think they also like the fact that they've got some guys stepping up and making plays consistently. It's one thing to do it off in non-conference play against weaker competition early in the year, but now that you're into the meat of your ACC schedule, they've got guys on both sides of the ball that they can count on week in, week out. But one of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Hand off for Brown. And they'll knock him down for a 5-yard loss.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
He'll try to overcome that last play on 2nd and 15. After run, now throw. He'll take the deep shot. He's got it along the sideline. Touchdown, Louisville! He got a step and just dusted the field.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. North Carolina State has it back on the offense, headed to the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Scott. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass, it's Bailey. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Oh, man, the coach might want to think about putting this defender on offense. He almost dragged his toe in bounds. That was almost an interception. Nice job.
A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Back out on the field. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going and now right back to work. Snags it and he's open. A huge play, just a breath away from taking it to the house, but they are in business at the 4.
And you see so many of these plays now in today's football. Wide receiver coming in motion, and the quarterback catches it, just flips it forward. That's a completed pass. You see the big plays where it just lets him get on the edge really, really quickly. And if he drops the football coming in motion, it's just...
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Cardinals. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Rides to back and leaves it. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back. 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Scanning the field, it's Bailey. Unloads it left. Got his man downfield. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. The run inside. It's Scott. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Able to make his way past the sticks for the first down, and the time is going to drain out here in the first quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Louisville has the edge. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So first down here as they go back to work.
180 race car. 180 race car.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. North Carolina State defining efficiency on this drive. Wants to throw. It's Bailey. And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in.
And the defense catches a break on that one. And this guy's not a superstar, but he's pretty dang reliable. And we talked to them about this guy. Like, he's kind of the security blanket for the quarterback. And him to drop that football doesn't happen often. You take those lucky things when you can get them.
Here comes the offense on second down. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. They get to him as he throws. Snagged in the middle. It's Jackson.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown. But you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Running inside. It's Scott. Oh, better check some ankles. He makes a move and gets down to the 24.
You know, you better form tackle better on defense. You had a chance to make a big play, miss the running back, and as a result, he's getting positive yards. Defense has to do a better job of finishing.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. floating away. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment and they've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
Here comes third and short from the 24, and this offense does not want to send out the field goal unit. Back to pass, it's Bailey. It's complete to the right. Smashes ahead. A likely touchdown-saving tackle, but the catch and run takes it down to the 7.
That is a play the offense absolutely had to have. They're trailing, right? This is a big third down, but what a great job by the QB and his target being on the same page, hooking up for that big-time play. Now they're in the red zone, and all of a sudden they got a chance to score a touchdown here and make this thing interesting.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolfpack. To attempt to try. And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. 75 yards on the touchdown drive, and he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4. All right, guys, let's talk for a minute about Louisville. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top 2 teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these 2 teams to be as good as they are, and now we get to find out who's the best.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And you wonder if that interception is going to bring this guy back down to reality a little bit. He was lights out early in this game. Everything he was throwing was right on the money, and that might have been a decision where he got a little bit greedy, and David, the defense made him pay.
And this defense has seen it time and time. They've been throwing the football, having success. Nice job adjusting, breaking on the football, making a play. They needed to break serve. They needed something to happen to go their way to kind of mess this guy's rhythm up. That might be the start of it.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
To the air, it's Bailey. That's caught. It's Scott. Oh, he's got some space. Runs it all the way down, almost to the 10. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 12.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points to cut into this lead right before the half.
Down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. Gets the back moving. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Gauze. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Back to pass on second down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Douglas. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
NC State has to come up with a big play on third and long.
Kill it, kill it. Bouncer. 8-14 choice. 8-14 choice. Down.
From the gun, wants to pass. Here's the pressure. Fires to the tight end. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
And that's really good tackling by this defense, man. Third down, understanding the sticks. And what you got to do is break on the football. That drag route comes open. He sees him. He throws it. Man, it does not stay open long because they break on the football with great tackling and force the fourth down.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. And they decide to trot out the kicker. He'll boot it from the left side, and from this distance, that angle ought to be fairly easy. It's good. That cuts into the deficit. It's now 21-10.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Jennings. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They'll start on the ground with Brown. And the defense snows him under after a very short game. And the Cardinals head it quickly to the line.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Under fire. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
Well, he hasn't called his own number very often in this game. That actually is the first time he's taken off and scrambled, but it was a really good decision. He's been killing this defense through the air. You've seen the arm talent, you've seen the accuracy. That time, really nice decision to tuck it and get what he can get. He's got this defense on their heels.
Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10.
And that's a good sign for this offense. A good third down conversion, running the football. Obviously, last possession was not what you want. Like the interception, the turnover, good to get back on the field, get that first down. Now see how much more they'll be aggressive and maybe want to throw the football and put that mistake behind them.
Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. The Cardinals decide to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll get together to decide how to play this second down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they're so versatile in ways they can get after the quarterback. In their last game, they came away with 5 sacks, came from all over the place. They got the win. So you know in this one, they're going to dial up a lot of different looks. It's going to be tough for this offense to try to keep their quarterback standing up straight.
The Cardinals with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll give it to Brown. The draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. Now the Wolfpack will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The Wolfpack faithful screaming at the top of their lungs, desperate for a third down stop. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Found the spot in the defense. He's loose. The 10. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Cardinals. That is his third score of the game, and now 14 on the season.
And, man, the defense really needed to stop them.
And it's blocked. He's got it, and he can go with it. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished with a huge play in the passing game, covering 66 yards to the end zone. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half.
Kill. 776 captain. 776 captain.
Looking to throw, it's Bailey. Caught over the middle, it's Gauze. NC State quick to the line. Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Taking it the other way.
And I like the aggressiveness. I understand you're down, right before the half. You want to go get some points, but you can't turn the football over here. Now you've set the other team up in a position to maybe get more points as the first half's winding down.
We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. They'll run it. It's Brown. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. Louisville calls its second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The play action fake. Has it. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. The Cardinals will now use their final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. This offense has been running up and down the field, and here they are, 1st and goal, a chance to tack on another one before halftime. Here's Brown. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Cardinals!
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finish the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Bailey. Got his man. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
And that's a big play for this offense, and they need to get going. They've built themselves a deficit. They need points on this drive, or else, guys, the second half, we're going to be telling old war stories, right? Like back in my day, and Jesse did this, and I did that. So, I mean, come on, offense. Let's put this together. Let's keep this game competitive.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. The run inside. It's Gauze. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, we are beginning to see a little separation in the standings. The Week 5 edition of our update show. We begin with Iowa, taking on the #1 team, the Ohio State Buckeyes. And it's the Buckeyes on the losing end right now of a tight one. This legit playoff contender kind of stumbled out of the gates, and while there is time to turn things around, they had better start soon. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
NC State sending the offense back onto the field. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Man, this is an unbelievable start for this defender in this game, guy. That's already his 2nd PD in this game. Playing with his eyes, he's breaking on the ball. You just can't start a game any better.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Here's a heat, and down he goes.
And this defense just continues to dominate the football game. This score is lopsided. It's not looking good. But I know one thing. If you can't protect that guy, there's no chance for you to win this game or the future games.
The Wolfpack will line up to punt it away. Now on the return. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. The Cardinals offense headed out to go to work. Trying to start the drive with a pass. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
It seemed like there may have been a miscommunication there between the QB and receiver, just not on the same page.
So now it's 2nd and long. Handoff, Isaac Brown. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it. It's been that way all day.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Quarterback slides, and that is a punch to the gut to any defense to let a quarterback get out and move the sticks there.
Well, he's showing you all the tools in the toolbox now. We saw earlier in the game his ability throwing the football, and now you're getting to see it with him running too. This guy is the definition of a dual threat quarterback, and right now, this defense has no answer for him.
Looking downfield on 1st down. The short hands, it's Hughes. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Simple pitch, simple catch, easy little drag route right over the field. It's a nice timing route. You can run it versus man, or you can run it versus zone and have a lot of success.
And the Cardinals with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. A give to Brown. Crosses the 30 to the 29 before he stopped. Pick up a 5 on the play. It's a 1st down.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hands, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
The Cardinals look to keep this drive humming. Wants to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Davis. How about picking up tough yards like that as he gets to the 22? Got 7 on that last completion. They might be able to take a shot on 2nd and 3. Quarterback keep. And he's hit and taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And good use of the hands from the defense to deflect the pass on 3rd down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Right down the boulevard, it's good. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Wolfpack offense comes out ready to start this drive. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Back to throw, it's Bailey. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Those are hard for offensive linemen when they get beat and you're going, no, look out for your blind side, watch out. But great job rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground and getting the football out. A little extra bonus. Nice job by the defense getting nasty.
He's looking to throw. Snags it over the middle. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Louisville! He scores for the 5th time in this game.
And this is the definition of complementary football. Your defense takes the ball away, and the offense turns those takeaways into touchdowns. Fantastic run, great vision, but this has been so good. Their defense staying aggressive, getting the takeaways, and the offense capitalizing, David, with big plays.
And I wish I could say there was complementary football on the other side. They've complemented each other, and they both stunk. Like, both sides have been bad. Turning the football over, not scoring, like, dug yourself a huge hole in this football game. They better find something quick, fast, and in a hurry.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. NC State heads out, gearing up to go on the attack. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over.
Makes the grab in their space. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. That's a way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. Running inside. It's Gauze. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10.
Kill.
Motion from the wideout. They go to the counter. There's a crease. Picks up the first down. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. NC State with the 1st and 10 here. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Gauze. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13. When they've got him looking run, now to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Snow. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
When you play zone coverage and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. I got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
That's the end of the period, and Louisville has the lead. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the 3rd quarter stats. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. On 4th down, they could boot the field goal, but looks as if they'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down, and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Now on the option. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
After getting stopped on that second down, don't be surprised if the offense hands it off to him again here at the goal line on 3rd.
They've worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. Looking to pass, it's Bailey. Going for 6. Just about had the pick in the end zone. Instead, it'll be 4th down.
And unfortunately, man, another incompletion. This offense is just running out of time. Like, they've just not put it together, trailing. I know they're in passing situations, but this defense, they don't have to be aggressive. They can sit back. Offensively, you got to put the gas to the...
Touchdown, Wolfpack! The sure hands in the end zone, and he has 6. Getting set for the point after. Smashes it through for the PAT. He'll bring it out. It's Hughes. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Louisville's offense has taken the field, and they look ready to go. Here's Brown to begin the drive. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Off the play fake. That's caught. It's Davis. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a 1st down at the 29. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now, late in the game, you got the lead. That 1st down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Gets it to him on the screen. He makes the stop, but a nice pickup there on 1st down. Leaves him in 2nd and manageable.
Well, if you're a fan watching this offense, you have got to love what you're seeing from your new quarterback. They knew going to the portal was going to be a major, major deal for them coming into this season. They found a really good one. Already over 300 yards passing in this game. And guys, if he can keep this up and he can stay consistent, this offense goes to the next level, and who knows what they're capable of come end of season.
On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you 1st downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
And the Cardinals are moving quickly down the field. First down, right back to Brown. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Nice job by this defense staying home, not getting fooled. When the ball goes away from me, I don't just chase blindly across the field. They see the reverse, and I love the speed, the close, and the tackle. They get a tackle for a loss on that gadget-type play.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Handoff for Brown. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
That is what I'm talking about. So many guys lose where they're at on the field, lose the down and distance. It's third down. I can't slide. QB knows it. Nice job using his noggin and his heart, lowering the shoulder to get the first down on third down.
Ready. Blue 85. Blue 85.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. The Cardinals have it with a 1st and 10. A give to Brown. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9.
Go.
One more time, it's Brown. Might have a chance. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
And nice job on 2nd down. Maybe you're expecting a pass, but sticking the run in there, catching them off balance a little bit, getting a big gain, getting the 1st down.
And the Cardinals pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Hand off for Brown. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Yeah, and that's a great job by this offense. And I'll tell you what, 4th quarter, you have the lead. That's exactly what you want to do. Lean on these guys, run the football, eat that clock.
Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. And with the game all but decided, this quarterback will take a knee.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on 1st down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on 3rd down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.